It is the Oscar season, and I want to tell you about a challenge I created for myself in 2012 when I decided to watch every single Oscar-winning picture in the history of the Oscars. So if you're interested in learning more about it, continue watching this video. If you're new here or if you're not, hi, I'm Laura. Welcome to my channel. I make videos about minimalism, veganism, learning, traveling, and lifestyle design. And for some time I was making videos about films, but this video is special. So if you're interested in similar content, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon, and also follow me on Instagram if you'd like to see more of me, of my daily life, of my thoughts, of my dreams, of my dancing, of my singing, of my anything. Please follow me there. In this video, I want to talk about the Oscar challenge, as I called it. The Oscar challenge for Laura, who once had a blog devoted to the Oscars, and everything followed from that. But I will start from the beginning. So as I said, this video is very special to me because even though I don't make any review or recommendation videos for films and for the cinema, this is where I come from. So you will learn a bit more about my blogging and vlogging journey in this video, but also about the challenge itself, the Oscar challenge. So what is it about and when did it start? Well, it all started in 2012 when I was in high school. I was 17 at the time, and I didn't really watch any good movies. I was watching anything that was in the cinema or anything that was on the TV, but I wasn't really interested in the history of the cinema. I mean, I was kind of fascinated by it, and I would read articles on Wikipedia about the history of cinema, about the history of some celebrities and some actors, but I was never fully immersed in the history of cinema, or I wasn't really watching good films. I think at that time my favorite film was Inception from 2010, and I was obsessed with this film, and my mom recommended this film to me, and I was just super into it. I was just infatuated with cinema, but that was it. I wasn't taking any steps in order to become fully in love and form a relationship with cinema, until one unexpected school assignment. So our IT teacher asked us to create a blog in order to get the grade for the IT course. And he said that we should do the full layout, we should create everything, it has to be a full-on blog, and that it has to have at least 5 posts. And that was just the best possible assignment that I could get, because before that I had been blogging for years. So when he said that, I said, cool, got it. Just give me like one day and I will give you this assignment. But I didn't know what to write about. I mean, I had blogs, but they were just like silly blogs. I was just sharing my life. Maybe I'll make a video about them one day because they were super silly. I was 12 when I had them, so... But I can make a video about them if you want. But anyway, so I was writing blogs, but I didn't have like a topic. I didn't have a niche. But I was just excited, and I thought, okay, maybe this is the time. Maybe I should do something about the Oscars. I was only watching American films and British films. I didn't really watch any other films. Like, I think I watched Emily, and I didn't like it back then because I just couldn't appreciate it. And so I decided, okay, the Oscars. How else do you start watching any noteworthy films other than going to the Oscars website and seeing which films have been awarded and then watching all of them? Like, come on. So that was the first thing that came to my mind, but then I thought, okay, maybe that's too much because I would have to learn so much about film history. So I thought, okay, maybe instead I'll just watch the films that are currently being nominated. That was the first year when I was watching the Oscar nominated films. I mean, only for the Best Picture category. Like, everything that I'm talking about now is only for the Best Picture category. So I decided, okay, I will watch all of them, then I'll write reviews of a few of them, and I'll have my 5 posts, and that will be amazing. I had so much fun writing them. Whenever I was watching these films and whenever I was reviewing them, I would feel so happy, like in the flow. I was in the zone, I was just doing my thing, and I felt incredible. And I loved blogging because I had been doing that for so long, but when I was doing that, when I was writing the reviews, and I had this aim of this film blog in mind, that was even more fun. That was so exciting. And I remember I got a 5, which is a very good mark, but the assignment was over. The Oscar season in 2012 was over, and I was extremely sad. I was like, oh, devastated, because I enjoyed it so much. But then I thought, okay, maybe it doesn't have to end. Maybe I can continue watching good films. I can explore the history of the Oscars and the history of cinema through watching every single award-winning film in the Best Picture category since the beginning of the Oscar history. Isn't it the best idea ever? It was 90 years of the Oscars history, and I said, if I watch at least one film per month in a few years, I will get there. I am still doing this challenge. I still have some pictures left. In the past few years, I wasn't really consistent with the Oscars because when I was watching more and more of them and I was ticking more and more of them off my list, which I will show you in a minute, I realized that the only ones that are left are the pictures that I wasn't really interested in or I couldn't access. But still, I watch every single film that is nominated in the Best Picture category, and I still watch the galas. I think I watched 3 or 4 galas in my life. And I still am infatuated with the Oscars. So I want to show you the original list of the Oscar-winning films throughout the history of the Oscars. I really wanted to make it special. I like writing things down, and the only way I could think of making this more special than it already was to create a physical list. I even used a fountain pen because I was just like, okay, this is such a lofty moment. I really want to do this properly. You can see in the list that it ends on 2009. It's simply because I have watched every single film that was awarded after 2009, and I was already up to date with the contemporary films that were coming out. So I thought, okay, 2009 and that's it. I thought that I would make this video to inspire you to start somewhere if you want to watch more good films. I already watched a lot of films, a lot of good films, a lot of films that were never awarded anything and are still good. But I think that if you are lost, just like I was, and if you would like to start somewhere, I think the Oscars are the easiest and most accessible. And sharing this challenge, sharing my story with you, is my way of telling you that you are not limited to what is on Netflix or in your cinema. You can start watching more good films. And this is my mission in this video. And now I will tell you about the films that I still have left on my list. So I counted them all and I have 20 films left. And these films are I want to still watch the nominated films in each year. I think it's going to be fun and I am not going to stop. So that was the Oscar challenge, and let me just quickly tell you what I already watched before the Oscar gala this year. So I've already watched Joker, Marriage Story, Jojo Rabbit, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 1917, and Parasite. And I've still left to watch The Irishman, Le Mans 66, and Little Women. I am ready for the Oscar gala. I am super excited for you to tell me if you follow the Oscars. Please let me know. Or if you follow any other awards like Palme d'Or or Golden Globes or BAFTAs. I am super excited to get into BAFTAs, you have no idea. But please let me know what you think of this little challenge of mine, of the 17-year-old Laura who just craved cinema and craved knowing anything about it. Please let me know, because now I'm sharing a part of me with you that has been one of my core parts, like the core elements of who I am as a person. The Oscars and cinema is a very big part of me. And let me know if you would like to watch my film review videos. I don't know if you want it, but I will still continue making something about films because it's just too big of a passion of mine to not share it with all of you. So that's it from me. Please check out my playlists that are going to appear here and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you'd like to see more of my daily life, and leave a comment if you enjoyed this video and if you follow any award shows. And until next time, I'll see you later. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.